Today we're talking Tennessee wide receiver Cedric Tillman. We're going to dive into his background and college career, discuss the positives and negatives in his prospect profile, and take a look at his dynasty outlook and if and where you should target him in your rookie drafts. Cedric Tillman is a wide receiver out of Tennessee. He's a redshirt senior. He's 23 years old and he's listed at 6'3", 213 pounds. Cedric Tillman was named after his father, who played wide receiver in the NFL for both the Broncos and the Jaguars for 4 seasons in the early 1990s. The younger Tillman committed to play for the Tennessee Volunteers as a 3-star recruit out of Bishop Gorman High School in Las Vegas. After recording just 1 catch for -3 yards in his first few games, Tillman took a red shirt for the 2018 season. He returned in a reserve role in 2019 and then again in 2020, compiling just 8 receptions for 124 yards and 2 scores over his first 3 years on campus. Tillman finally earned a starting job in 2021. Not only did he play well, but Cedric Tillman recorded the school's first 1,000-yard receiving season in nearly 10 years. Tillman took his 64 receptions for 1,081 yards while setting the school record for most consecutive games with a receiving touchdown. He finished the year with 12 scores. Cedric Tillman returned for his senior season in 2022, but an early season ankle sprain kept him from building on that breakout campaign. In 6 games, Cedric Tillman caught 37 balls for 417 yards and 3 touchdowns. He opted out of the team's bowl game to begin preparations for the NFL draft process. But let's talk about the positives, the things that we like in Cedric Tillman's profile. The first is his size. He's 6'3", 213 pounds. He plays physical. He's got a wide catch radius. He's got strong hands, which helps him win in contested catch situations. He had a 34.4% dominator rating in 2021. Dominator rating measures how much of the passing offense the wide receiver accounted for. 30% is a baseline of good, so Tillman checks this box. He averaged 2.88 yards per team pass attempt in 2021. We look for something around 3 for this. Tillman is very close. And he accounted for 36.4% of the receiving touchdowns in 2021 within that Tennessee offense. On the negative side, Cedric Tillman ran a limited array of routes at Tennessee. He also needs to improve his release tactics. He didn't break out until age 21. Breakout age is a significant data point that correlates to NFL and fantasy football production. We look for a breakout age of 20 or below, so there is some concern here with Cedric Tillman. Tillman redshirted his freshman season. That kind of goes with the breakout age. We want guys who perform early in their college careers. He's not an early declare. This is another analytical box that Cedric Tillman fails to check. Historical data favors wide receivers who come out early as far as predicting future production. He had just 8 total receptions in his first 3 seasons, and he had 0 career rush attempts and 0 career kick or punt returns. This just tells us the team didn't deem it necessary to try to find additional ways to get the ball in Cedric Tillman's hands. We have to ask why. For archetype, Cedric Tillman is built like a prototype X receiver. My NFL comp for him is Allen Lazard. For draft projection, I expect him to come off the board probably in the 3rd round of the NFL draft. And his yards performance center grade comes out at 49.6, which is in the 77th percentile, ranking as the wide receiver 228 all-time between Amara Darboh from the class of 2017 and Antonio Gandy Golden of 2020. The bottom line is, Cedric Tillman is a big-bodied wide receiver who wins with size, strength, and toughness. He out-physicals smaller defenders to the football, using his frame and strong hands to dominate in contested situations. Tillman's game is built around a vertical tree with limited experience on other route concepts. At the NFL level, Cedric Tillman will need to focus on developing a wider array of routes, as well as a more well-rounded arsenal of release tactics versus press coverage. While it's easy to get excited about his physical tools, we have to question why he wasn't able to produce earlier in his career. Cedric Tillman totaled just 8 receptions over his first 3 years at Tennessee. He didn't break out until he was nearly 21 and a half years old, which is well past the breakout age threshold that we look for. It's honestly a major blemish on his profile. Even so, Cedric Tillman projects as a 3rd round pick in the NFL draft to a team that will hope to deploy him as a starting X receiver. In Dynasty, he's a fun sleeper, but we have to be cautious if his rookie ADP rises above the 3rd round.